Hey everyone, I'm Sly, and I'm here with D. And today we're going to talk about the potential fight between Austin McBroom and Gib. Now, D, Gib's been going back and forth on social media saying he wants to fight. he looks like he's ready. I don't know. He looks serious. He wants it. We're both laughing, man. What do you think about this, dog?
I'm not laughing like out of disrespect. I'm laughing because as much as crazy as he is, like, dude, I freaking just like, there's something about Gib, like, he just makes me laugh, like, all the time. Like, the dude's, like, such a, like, freaking, like, clown. But, dude, when he gets serious, he gets serious. But this is a fight I'm very interested. So if you guys haven't seen, Austin McBroom, he's been calling out KSI. That's the money fight that he wants. Because KSI and McBroom, they both, in the long run, they want freaking Jake Paul. That's like the big event because they see what Jake Paul is doing. But there's levels to this. You got to build up your social media. You got to build up your fan following. We saw what happened with Austin McBroom and Social Gloves. He thought that because he got all these YouTubers and influencers that he was just going to skyrocket like Jake Paul. It's not that easy, man. First, you got to show people. You got to work from the ground up. You got to like have a couple fights, show people one you can fight, and then you got to sell yourself. You got to market yourself. And so this is that stepping stone. So that's why Austin McBroom, before he fights KSI, he's going to have a little tune-up fight with Gib because Gib has a lot of bad blood from him because Gib was in that Social Glove and Gib got fucked over. When he went against Taylor Holder, I thought Taylor Holder was going to win. And even though I thought Taylor Holder had the sharper punches, Gib was the aggressor. He threw more punches and ultimately Gib deserved that win. And, he got robbed, man. They freaking, the judges like screwed him over. They had it a draw. And then a couple of days later, then they overturned it, but they robbed him from that moment because he got brutally TKO'd by Jake Paul. So that was his comeback fight to like, all right, I'm in the YouTube mix of like the big fights. And so that's why Gib wants that fight with Austin McBroom. I find it like, it's a very split fight because Austin's very like, he's very fast feet. He's got nice jab. He really goes to the body. That was one thing when I was watching clips of the Bryce Hall. He was going to the body a lot and he was moving in angles. And Gib, as you guys already know, he doesn't get tired. And he doesn't have the best fundamentals as far as like punching like straight and like throwing like the hooks and everything, but he just doesn't get tired. And he could take a pretty good punch. So he just freaking just like Marcos McDonough, he just keeps freaking going forward. So I'm very interested to see that fight. Who's gonna win out of those two?
Yeah, honestly, when I saw Gib the first time when I saw him fight Jake Paul, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's like might be the worst boxer in the world. I mean, the fact is though, he kept showing heart because he went down, he kept getting up, and he kept trying, but he was just outclassed by a better boxer. But when I saw him fight Hall, I was like, oh my gosh, same thing's probably gonna happen. But dude, I thought he won that fight. I know at first they gave it to Hall, but I thought
No, I did Holder.
Holder. But honestly, I thought Gib gave him a boxing lesson, and I could see the growth. I saw him peppering out that jab more. I saw him actually not going as wild as he was the first time when he fought Jake Paul.
Taylor Holder, he trained with Eddie Reynoso,
Canelo,
he was with
Canelo,
Ryan Garcia. So they expected a lot of big things out of it. Yeah, some of it was probably like pre-game jitters. Like that was his first boxing fight ever. But he showed like Gib that he showed a lot of improvement. And in that fight, that was his moment to win.
Yeah, that was like I said, I was so shocked because I mean, Holder was such the favorite. Everyone was expecting like him to be like the best, the class of the whole card. And actually, what Gib was doing, it was just like, oh, what the heck is what's going on? So I really am intrigued to see his growth from that fight to now because you've seen his growth from Jake Paul to Holder. Now, what would happen if you were to fight this guy, man? So I mean.
Because both guys want to win because McBroom wants to win because he wants that KSI fight. And AnEsonGib wants to win because he wants revenge from that W he didn't get. And he wants to continue with the YouTube boxing. He wants to be one of the GOATs in that.
Yeah. And honestly, like out of all the YouTubers, that card, actually, I thought Austin McBroom looked the best out of pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
Like he like saw, like I was like, oh shit. During the fight, I was thinking, dude, man, like him and Jake Paul, that would be a sick fight, like the whole time I was like, dang, that he looks really solid. Like I want to see this fight personally. Right off the bat, I would get McBroom because like I said, I thought he was the best guy on the card. I think his fundamentals are pretty solid out of everyone. I know obviously there's some things that you see he leave his hand down, his left hand he leaves it down a lot, but like I think that was his first fight, I believe. Wasn't it his first fight?
Yeah, that was the first fight.
So I mean, if he's been training, I think his growth is just going to be exponential. You know, so. Personally, like I said,
and he doesn't have that big advantage, but McBroom is the taller, and I believe he has the reach. Not that big of a tall, like, you know, because I believe he's like 5'10".
Yeah.
And then Gib is like 5'7", around there.
And I think he has a boxing, I mean, not a boxing, excuse me, he has like a basketball background.
Yeah, he's athletic.
Yeah, so when you have that background, man, that helps so much, especially like in boxing, like a sport, when you transition, it helps so much, man.
But I'm eager to see the press conference and like if they like get it official, because McBroom, he gets angry so quickly, and Gib is just like, he's so hilarious. So that's why I'm like, I want to see it so bad. So, but I think McBroom, he's the favorite to win it, but I'll probably be rooting for Big Gibbers.
I mean, these fights have to happen, because I mean, there's a huge market for this. Look at when this fight happened. Like, I think it was it during the pandemic? I think it was.
Yeah, it was a little bit out of the pandemic. It was in the middle.
It was in the middle. It was in the middle. But dude, it freaking sold out. Like what I believe Staples. It was in LA or something, right? I believe, or what was it at?
I think it was like LA or I forget. But it was like LA or Vegas. One of those.
It was freaking packed, man. Like sold out pretty much. And I'm like, dude, like. It does better numbers than actual boxing fights. So, I mean, like, these fights have got to happen, man. But, yeah, man, that's all we got for this video. Let us know what you guys think, who you got in the fight. And we'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.